What's up, guys? Sorry I am like 5 minutes late, I believe, but you know, computers like to drive me crazy and be more difficult when I've done this a billion times already. But anyways, I'm here, and shout out to everyone that's already leaving comments. I love it. I love you guys. Again, let me do my spiel. Welcome to Easy Pick'em's channel, which is where I'm now doing the live streams for the second half of this season. So if you want to join the live streams and get notified when I hop on here onto this new channel, click that subscribe button below this video. You'll see it right next to the name Easy Pick'em. It's a big red button. You can't miss it. Subscribe, and that will notify you whenever I go live. I think I'm not even sure how this process works, but anyways. Also, if you're new here and are not familiar with me, PhilaDehlia, where I have my own channel outside of Easy Pick'em, I have put my link below as well, where you can scope out my channel. I'm a huge Eagles fan, huge football fan. What this live stream is for all my football homies just to watch the game together, have a discussion, ask each other questions, make new football friends in the YouTube community. So if that's what you're in for, leave a comment on the side over here. You'll see a constant scrolling chat box, which is real time. And as far as the video, there's about a 30-second delay. Excuse me, and I'm out here in LA, so there might be an added like 5 seconds or so to that too. So I'm having these like hiccups. So that's really it. If you guys have any questions, put it on the side. What I will do first is shout out the very first commenter, because they always get special treatment. So let me go on over to, oh wait, I have to pull it up on my desktop over here. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How are you guys doing today? While I pull that up, let me know who you have winning this matchup. So in my Easy Pick'em app, those of you that are in my league, actually, let me pull up my picks. So if you guys want to join my league, download Easy Pick'em on your iPhone and enter code PhilaDehlia. If you don't want to be in my league because you're like, screw you, man, I want my own league, you can create your own league too and invite your just close circle of friends. But you know me, I like to invite all my homies, so PhilaDehlia is my league. And I'm going to go to my picks right now and let you know how I did, and also let you know who I picked. So I actually picked the Colts. Let's see if you can see that on the bottom. Where that dot is, I picked Indy over New York. And, you know, I think New York sucks. Oh, just kidding. Well, maybe not. And you'll see all my other picks. See all the green lights? Those are the picks I got. So I picked New Orleans over Carolina. Got that right. I picked Cleveland over Tampa Bay. I picked Arizona over Dallas. Thank you, Arizona, for making up for beating us last week by at least beating the Cowboys as well. Well, the game's back on. Indy's up 3-0. Manning throws and completes it for a first down. Okay. I picked Philly over Houston, of course. I picked Kansas City over the Jets. I picked Cincinnati. Oh, dang, I did pretty good. I'm on a roll. 6. Cincinnati over Jacksonville. Here's where I went wrong. I picked San Diego over Miami. And freaking, what the hell happened to San Diego, dude? Any Chargers fans on the stream? I want to hear what you have to say, because it's really tough to get shut out. I mean, the Eagles were able to do it against the Giants, but that was a close call. You know, like, getting shut out takes some work, really bad work for that to happen to a team. So I got that wrong, but I got Minnesota over Washington. So I'm at 7 picks right. Oh, here's where I got crazy again. St. Louis, I picked the Niners, and the Niners should have won, except they had a last-minute fumble in the end zone by Mr. Kaepernick, so they pretty much blew that game. And let's see, I picked Denver over New England, so I got that wrong. I picked Seattle over Oakland, because duh. And I picked Baltimore over Pittsburgh. Looks like Pittsburgh got that revenge. And then tonight I picked Indy. So right now I'm at 8 picks correct. So I'm at 500. I'm half. Oh no! My TV went out. What the hell? Hold up. Hold up. Before I go fix. Oh, it's back. I don't know what's going on. My TV's jacked up. So let me find this Easy Pick'em channel on my. Actually, let me put this on. I'm going to show you how to get to Easy Pick'em so y'all can subscribe. And if you want to subscribe to my channel right there you go. So, Easy Pick'em, I'm going to pull up the comments. And that's really it. So, live now. Oh, snaps. Look at these guys. They're so crazy. Oh, so live. Alright. See, so when you're subscribed, you get that little red, oh, come join the conversation. So, let me shout out the commenters that are in the feed. I'm so excited to be back doing, oh, thought he was going to break away on the punt return. So the Giants do nothing with that drive and score 0 points. And my picks are looking good. Oh, I see Marvin Barante is already up in the mix. But let me go number 1. We got Sports Skillet Radio. And speaking of Sports Skillet Radio and the Giants, they actually had me on during the Eagles-Giants hate week. And they had a Giants fan on their channel. And they had me call in. And me and him went at it. Big Papa. I was repping, and you know what? My Eagles made him eat his words. So it was perfect. It was perfect. So shout out to Sports Killer Radio. And Keith Kostick, I saw your Facebook status where you said you just joined your very first live stream. My live stream for the first time, and you really enjoyed it. And I'm glad to see you back, Keith. I'm so excited. Here with the name change. What? Y'all be getting tricky with me. I think I know who you are, and then you change your name. EP Philly Boy. So it's the same person in a new account? Am I understanding? So EP Philly Boy, are you Keith? Or am I crazy? What up, players? What up, Corey? I see you. Enjoying that damn Eagles win. Hell yes. You know, it was such a weird win. Like, I don't know if I was tired or in like a food coma or whatever, but it was just like such weird vibes, man. But it's always good to win. I was just like, it was a weird win to me. I guess because of Mark Sanchez, Nick Foles getting injured. Like, it's never good. Oh, and D'Amico Ryan. So it was kind of like a good win, but I'm kind of sad at our players that got injured. But I think we'll still be fine without them. But, you know, I just kind of have that weird vibe going on right now where I can't, like, 100% be happy. But, of course, I'm happy they won. All right. So it looks like we had some QB talk. I think they can get a decent play out of Matthews and Acho. All right, Colts. Luck is... Oh, you got to catch that ball, man. You know what? I hate it at watching football games, and the ball is perfectly thrown to a player, and they just drop it. I'm like, dude, that's your job. Catching the ball isn't that hard. I can do it. And they have super sticky gloves. Like, I love those NFL gloves because they're like glue. The ball just slightly touches it. It's like stuck on there. So I'm like, you dropping a ball like that kind of bugs me. The athlete in me is not amused. All right, so Luck throws, completes it for a first down, and they will be at 1st and 10, midfield. So Kendricks is a stud. Yes, Kendricks is a stud. I'm glad to have him back. I think this was his first week back too. I don't think he played in Arizona, but I'm feeling good still. I'm still feeling good with Sanchez in. And I'm going to watch this play real quick. Come on. I'm rooting for Luck. You know why. Or the Colts. You know why. Tip ball incomplete. All right. Oh, somebody's having cheesesteaks for dinner? Dang. Wish you were here cooking. Because I didn't really eat a complete dinner because I was like running late and stuff. And the whole time change threw me off. So I don't know if you guys on the East Coast have this type of time change or whatever, but out in LA, the around Halloween, the hours move back. So we lose an hour. So right now, this day last week, it would have been 7 o'clock out here in LA. But right now it is 6 o'clock because the time went backwards last night or the night before. So I have this whole time change screwing me up, man. I need that extra hour in my life. Marvin Barantes, there you are. What up, homie? I got the Colts winning, but I hope they don't win by a lot because in my fantasy I'm winning but facing Andrew. Ooh, that's always a tough situation. That's why it makes it hard for me to do fantasy football because it's like I don't want to have Tony Romo as my quarterback and need to root for him because I don't do that. Or worse, Eli Manning. Oh, gosh. Oh, Eagles clean. What up, Derek? Nice to see you on the stream. Okay, so EP is Keith. And I think you said there's Arthur Jones. So it looks like they will punt the ball. The Colts will punt the ball, and they're still leading 3-0. But nobody has made it into the end zone yet. Ah, yes, Corey Clark. Yes. Yes. I love those emoji cons. I love it. All right, so Sports Skillet has the Colts winning. Arthur Jones, who do you have winning this matchup? I did pick the Redskins to lose. Colts over Giants. So Keith is picking Colts. And Mathis comes back next week. Yes. My boy RG3 played great. Oh, yeah. You know what? I haven't had a chance to go back and look at like the highlights and stuff of all the other games. But I was curious to see how RG3 was going to come out. Oh, man. So, let's see. Chris Wessling just tweeted me. So we made a bet during the off season, and it was Nick Foles was going to be top 10 passing touchdowns, and I forget what the other category was, but you know me, I'm all high on Nick Foles, and he was super hating on Nick Foles, and I had to back it up, so I had to throw out that bet. And now with Sanchez injured, that's going to mess up the numbers. So, I should have put like some asterisks, like if he gets injured. So, Mr. Irish 2K wants to know how I feel about Sanchez as our leader now. Now, I kind of touched on that on my channel, PhilaDehlia, my post-game video that I uploaded. And my thoughts on it is I I don't care who the quarterback is. You know what? Like I said, it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect. Because honestly, people can't be perfect all the time. We've seen Brady have bad games. We've seen we've seen Eli Manning have a lot of bad games, but we've seen his brother Peyton have bad games. You know, no one's going to be perfect. And what it really comes down to is the person that can play while not being perfect and still win the game. And, you know, Nick Foles, he's done that. He's had some ugly wins. That's why I still trust him out there, because I think he's mentally tough enough that during a bad game, he can still win. He'll scrape by, make something happen. You know, if he gets an interception, it's not going to stay with him. So for Mark Sanchez, he did the same. He was able to win us that game, even though he had 2 interceptions and it wasn't the most smooth performance by him. But so I'm fine with Sanchez in. I feel pretty comfortable. And actually what I do like about Sanchez playing and starting these next 4 games, because Foles is out with a collarbone, I like that teams have not prepared for Sanchez. So he's kind of like this wild card that nobody accounted for, and he's still a talented quarterback. I think he's a better quarterback than some starters in this league. And, you know, I think we're in a good situation having a good backup, whereas you look at the Cowboys and their backup is Whedon, who's a former Browns backup quarterback. You know you're in a bad spot when your backup is a backup to the Browns when the Browns sucked. So I'm feeling good. I'm curious to see how he continues to play now that teams are expecting to face him. And he's going to have his first primetime game this Monday, a week from today. So a week from today, I will be here live streaming that game. So be on the lookout. Make sure you're subscribed to Easy Pick'em right here. Look, boom, right underneath the video, that button. Yeah. So anyways, all right, back to these comments. So Corey Clark has Nick Foles as his QB. Still won because I played a guy who started. Oh, snaps. Yeah, I think Nick Foles only scored like 8 points fantasy-wise. All right, 3rd and 5. Let's see what the Colts do with this. They're at the 45-yard line. Oh, psh. He just throws it to the ground. I don't know, maybe he got hit or what. Oh, where's my other helmet? Oh, no. Look. I'm going to start having the little helmets in my profile picture, in the picture for the game. Oh, snaps. Keep destroying the Easy Pick'em League. Let me see who got the highest scores. Oh, wait, it doesn't count till after this game. Oh, I hate those uniforms that the Steelers have, the bumblebee ones. They're showing the last time. Off coverage. So, Sports Skillet Radio, to answer the Sanchez question that was tweeted at me earlier, he said, I like him. He played well on Jets when he had a good offensive coordinator and talent around him. Plus, he's more mobile. Agree 100%. 100%. Now, the only difference I see between Sanchez and Nick Foles is I think Nick Foles is more mentally tough. I think Mark Sanchez is mentally fragile, so when he doesn't have all those pieces in front of him, he's very delicate and can crack easily. So yeah, as long as we have talent around and good coaching, I think we're in a good spot. And as we know, the Jets are horrible when it comes to coaching quarterbacks because Oh man. They can't seem to get it right for how many years now? Ooh, some broccoli. I'm about to eat this up, yo. Told you I didn't eat dinner. Oh, this is gonna be like all awkward. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Sports Skill at Radio, do you have a Twitter? I think that's you. Let's see. Oh, what up, Puga? So, guys, Stephen Puga, you guys probably saw him in my videos from the Eagles Cardinals tailgate. He was there with his whole El Paso crew and all our crew with Sean Young, Tatman, all those people. And then he went from that game in Arizona straight to Houston and went to that game with all those guys too. So Sean Young and all those people were there. And he got to meet everybody. Oh man, it was so awesome looking at his pictures. So yeah, maybe we can try and Skype. Let's Skype in 10 minutes, huh? Give me time to eat my broccoli. Sound good, Puga? Um, I'll show off some of the pictures too. Yeah, I'll show off the pictures and then I'll call you. Uh. Mm. Eli, on the run. Throws it too high. I'm going to try and shorten this paraphrase. Oh, they are punting back at their own end zone. So Colts are going to get the ball probably about 40-yard line. Oh! Or they almost fumbled it and gave it to the Jets at the 30. Or the Giants at the 30-yard line. That's the hard part about Twitter, making it fit. Getting crafty. Mm. Okay. Ah. It's gonna take forever. Mm-mm-mm. All right, all done. Mm. How would I do that? Dang, still not enough. It's too much work. All right, so let me show you Puga's pictures, first of all. Puga, you're going to be at the game on Monday night? Or are you talking about some bar? I forget my internet runs. Oh, look at this. Look at this. With Mr. Laurie himself. That's awesome. I would love to just shake all their hands. And you know what? I want to give them all really big hugs. And just be like, roar! Big bear hug. And I'm going to make that sound too, like a bear. Like, roar! He's going to be like, who's this crazy chick? So let's see. Where are the other oh, here we are in, that's me, Sean Young, and Puga up at the tailgate, pre-tailgate, the pep rally. In, oh, you can't make it go higher? What is this? How do I make it go higher? Oh, no. Oh, there we are at the stadium. You can't see any of this. Here's what I gotta do. Boom, there we go. Now you can see it. So here we are up at Rock Bar with Sean Young, me, and Puga. Day before the game. Oh, that's on my page. So how do I look at his photos? All right, Eli, what you gonna do? Throw some more bad passes? That's what I think. That's what I think. So, mobile uploads on the yeah, there it is. All right, we're gonna stalk you right now, Puga. Just what is this hat you have on? What with D'Amico? Dang, I love that little hat. Where'd you go? Oh, Hillish, making a little run for it. Gonna take more than that, yo. I love that hat. I love it. I want one now. Meryl Reese. Look at this. Lane Johnson, Kelsey. Uh-oh. See, look. Uh-oh, all right. Giants are trying to do something. McCoy. Hey, so you got McCoy's autograph. How come you didn't get his photo, though? Like, you have photos with Lori. You got Kelsey and Johnson. Meryl Reese. Did he, like, not want to take a photo? Or, I don't know. I'm always like, I don't like it when players get all full of themselves and are too good to take photos. So I wonder if McCoy was being like that. So there you go. That's Puga. We're gonna have him on the stream. We're gonna have him Skype in a little bit. Oh, so Puga is gonna be at the Ale House in El Paso. So any El Paso people, hit him up because he's got the whole El Paso crew down. What? You know, Sports Skillet, you know McNabb? Hook it up, man. Tell him to come on my show. Oh man, Keith is gonna be in Dallas for Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. You know where I'm gonna be? At home at my parents' house with my oldest brother Ryan, who is a Dallas Cowboys fan. Boo hoo hoo. And I'll be live streaming here on Easy Pick'em, so don't you forget. Get that subscription on, homies. So, dang. All right, 3rd and 9 at the 43-yard line. You know, I think I need a beverage too. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? I made sangria yesterday. So for the tailgate that I hosted in Arizona, so 4th and 9. Wah, wah. I want to find a good Eli Manning face during this during this game and Vine it. Speaking of Vine, I posted um, a Vine on a really funny. There was a Houston Texans fan, female, at the Eagles game, or well, at the game that was in Houston. She was in the end zone and got hit by a ball, and like the look on her face was hilarious. And then I had EJ. I love having him dub over, like do a voiceover on my Vines, and it was really funny. And like all of a sudden, I'm getting all these loops of people watching. Like it's at over 64,000 loops right now. And turns out Philly Barstool posted it. So shout out to Philly Barstool. Here's the thing. Let's see if you can see it. Oh wait, let me make this big. Hold up. Let me make it big so you can see it better. Her face, it's hilarious. So yeah, it's been getting a bunch of loops today. So thanks guys for sharing. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. What goes up must come down. I don't know why I have the song in my head. Someone said down. Redskins have a bye week, so I will be put on ice for a while. All right. So, the only thing I'm concerned about is my internet connection is super slow. So when I do the Skype with Puga, you guys have to let me know in the comments anything that happens because I have a feeling it might interrupt the connection. So let me know if you can't hear me or if it's freezing or if it's Alright, I finally condensed that tweet, that Sports Skillet, for my shout out to Sports Skillet. So, Sports Skillet had a great answer, liked him, played well with Jets when he had a good O coordinator and talent around. Plus, he's mobile. There we go. So, okay, I haven't looked this up, but according to Easy, up in the mix, her source, Terrell Pryor, is coming in for a tryout tomorrow with the Eagles and then the Redskins. That's interesting. I guess, you know what's interesting too is that the Eagles have completely given up on Barkley. I wonder why. He seemed to be, he had a really strong arm, and when he was on, it looked really good, but he did turn over the ball a lot in those few games that we saw from him. So I wonder why they've just given up on Barkley. I thought he would have done better. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? All right, 3rd and 7. I have to squint because I lost my glasses in freaking Arizona, jerks. That city hates me, I swear. Oh, bringing that pressure. All right, so the Colts will have to punt. And we'll see what they do. So 10:56 left in the second quarter. And Indy is up 10-0. So, what up, Philly fanatic? What you doing? Oh! I would hate to be a punt returner because, man, like momentum, like physical momentum is pretty powerful. And on normal plays, you guys are running at you from a short distance. But when you have a guy running at you from a long distance, they're going to have so much more speed and momentum when they impact you. And it's not just one guy, it's all the guys on the field trying to knock you out at once. And man, I just would not want to do that. It's got to be, those have to be some of the worst hits for punt returners. Mm-mm-mm. All right, will the Giants get on the board before the half? Or will they do what they did against the Eagles and just keep posting up zeros? Keep trying to get into the end zone, but screwing it up. So, let me see. I'm trying to remember how I did my Skype thing last time. I think. Yo, Puga, what's your tag? Can you either message me on Facebook or put in the comments here your Skype tag? Because I think last time EDP added you on. So can you get that to me, and I'm going to start figuring out our convo. Maybe we'll do it at halftime. How about that? And I'll get me some wine or sangria. Oh, oh, Puga, mini Deshaun is what they called you. Dang, man, I gotta give credit to punt returners for sure. Scary is right. Oh, ODB with that catch. Up in the middle. What up?
Indiana against Giants, is it?
Yes.
How's your day, alright?
Yeah, it's doing good. Just doing another live stream. You know how I do.
Alright.
So, Sports Skillet Radio wants to know, will I be doing another tailgate video similar to the one that me and Maximilian did for football and alcohol? Yes, I will be doing another parody song, and I've already started working on it. And it's a, maybe he'll, come on, look what I got, an empty ball. Come on. See if Farley will say hi to you guys. Come on. Say hi. Come here. I don't know why he's so scared of the camera. There you are. Oh, looks like the Giants trying to do something before this half. Hi, Farney. You want some broccoli and cheese? Here you go. No? Farley's so silly. You're so silly. You know that? This is what I do when I'm by myself. I just talk to my pets like they're people. Am I weird or do you guys do that? I talk to my pets like they're people, and then I talk to my computer because there are people. Hi, Farney. What's up? Say hi. All right. So looks like they have to settle for a field goal here, but they're on the board. So no more shutout for the Giants. Oh, Farley. I don't know if I told you this, but Farley, I found him as a kitten when he was this big in a parking lot, in an industrial parking lot. I was on an appointment out in Ontario, which is kind of far from here. And he was just there by himself, the cutest little kitten, and he was a skeleton. So I took him home because how could I leave an abandoned, starving kitten that was so cute in a parking lot to die, pretty much? So I put him in my car, and he snuggled up, and he was really cute. And I took him to the vet, got him all healthy and fed, and that's that. Now he's here, full grown, kitty of the house. So Keith says the only points Giants will ever put on the board. What? Woo, woo, woo. So Puga 201. So let me start getting this whole Skype thing ready. Are you ready for this? So while I do that, I'm going to go to full screen mode. Boom. Oh, and you know what I'm going to do, actually, instead? I'm going to put on the video of Christina, so you guys can scope her out and be ready for that parody song. Let's see. Let me go to my channel. Boom. So PhilaDehlia, there I am. What? And if you go to recent uploads, it'll show you. And I have the final drive the Eagles did when I was at the stadium in Arizona. That one here, so you get to see me like depressed. But here you go. Here it is.
There's a wash in the washing machine.
There is?
Yeah, in the dryer. Should I put it in the dryer?
Yeah.
I need the washer.
Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah. Alright, let me get it. Actually, get one with sound. How about that? Alright, so I'm going to flip over to this so you can watch it, and then so you can all meet Christina, my homegirl. We're going to start, she's going to post some videos that we did together too on her channel. So I'm going to switch over once this ad ends, and then when I switch over, you're going to not be able to hear my audio and hear the video audio. So, in 3, 2, 1, action!
All right.
2,
I'm gonna
1,
actually record how I look right now. Look at this.
Oh.
Look at this. I'm gonna actually record how I look right now. Look at this. Look at this. I look like a ghost. How you look? Oh, you look good.
No.
Oh wait, once it changes.
He's putting a. Oh, now you look really pretty.
There we go.
Yay.
All right.
Oh God.
So I'm doing a little vlog here. We may or may not use this. Let's see. But let me introduce y'all to.
All right, it looks super laggy. It's not gonna work, but but you get the idea. That's her. We were filming actually the video. I try to be all like a rap star, you know, like with my homegirl behind me, backup dancer, and she's singing the chorus and some of the like intro stuff. So it'll be fun. It'll be really fun to watch, at least. Not fun to edit because it's a lot of video stuff, but it's all good. Oh, Andrew Luck took a hit. Ouch. I let her borrow my Eagles hat. Looks good on her, but she's actually not hardcore football fan, but she's from New York, so I said, you can't be a Giants fan. You don't want to be a Jets fan right now. And she actually grew up in Buffalo, so that's going to be her team. And, you know, I got love for those Buffalo fans that have shown me love on my channel. So, that's that. She'll probably be a Buffalo Bills fan. I got some hiccups like no other. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to do this Skype thing. Let's see. So let me go back to here so you guys can see me. So it's actually been cold out here lately, finally. Been waiting for the weather to cool down. So let me get my Skype on. First and 10. Pass is complete for a gain of, looks like 7? 6? Alright, let me put my passwords in. And then I'm going to get some sangria. Oh! Dude, Farley gets scared when I watch football because I scream. And that wasn't even loud. You're so silly, Farley. What? What are you eating? Come here. You're okay. I promise not to scream. I promise. Because this is not an Eagles game. I can control myself. Okay, now it says video call. Alright, Farley. Now I see what we're doing. Getting your cat hair all over me. Alright. Oh, overthrows. Third, so that's me 4th down. Look like the Colts will have to kick the field goal. Go up 13-10. 3 minutes left in the half. And that will, during halftime, I'm going to get my headphones and then give Puga, I'm going to get my headphones, my sangria, and then give Puga a call. Sound like a plan? And the kick is good in the hood. let me. And while I get that stuff, I will play my post-game video for you guys. For those of you that may or may not have seen it. And so, Sports Skillet, talking about Sanchez. I'm loving your feedback today, Sports Skillet. Barkley, who will be number 2 behind Sanchez. They may be kicking the tires on Pryor to check him out as a number 3 ahead of Okay, Kenny, whom is on the practice squad. Don't think they have given up on him yet. Okay. All right. I feel you. I have an extreme dislike for New York, not only the team, but their people as well, since I was born and raised in Philadelphia. I would say, yeah, as a team, the team that bothers me the most is the Giants. As a fan base, the fans that bother me the most are the Cardinals. And I have explained that many a times. All right. So, I'm going to get to roll. Actually, I should just open it on there. That way, the next video. So, I'm ready to roll. All right, Puga, get ready. We got 3 minutes. No, 5 minutes. Well, we have 3 minutes left in the half, which is probably going to be more like 10 minutes, because you know how football time goes. And then I'm going to hop and get my headphones, my sangria, and then call you. Oops, I forget you guys can't hear me when I have that screen on. Farley. I'm chilling. When it's not an Eagles game, I can just kick back and relax. It's fun. So Giants are at the 20. So 3:26 left. Giants are at the 20-yard line. And let's see. Will they throw an interception? Maybe? First and 15, going backwards. Sounds about right. Mambo, it's all squished. Eli. Oh, psh, that's what I'm talking about. Remember how I was saying, when the ball is in your hands and you don't catch it, no excuse, man. No excuse. It looks like there's a flag on the play, but meow, meow, meow. Foul on both teams. Illegal use of hands. The echo. All right, Keith wants to know, what are y'all up to this Monday night, other than watching football? Well, not much more going on than watching football. Because you got to be in front of your TV. And I'm chilling with barley and Tootsie right here, and a glass of water, which will soon change to a glass of sangria at halftime. And I am watching my division rivals fail and then we're gonna have a little chat about your Houston Texans experience. Can't wait to hear all about it. If you guys have any questions for Puga and his game day experience last week, put them in the comments, and we will interrogate him with questions. So Giants punt, and the Colts will have 2 minutes left, and we're at the 2-minute warning. So actually, all right, so Colts could go up. Right now they're up 10 points. So they can increase that lead, yo. All right, during this commercial break, I am about to get my sangria. May as well. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to play the post-game video for you guys to watch. Boom. Doing that, I'm going to play the post-game video for you guys to watch. Boom. Boom.
When I came across MasterCard priceless opportunity, it's like nothing that I've ever experienced. The access that we've had to Ned Coletti and Stan Kasten is unbelievable. Priceless. MasterCard tour, baby. Yeah.
Dodgers were founded back in Brooklyn in 1892 as the Brooklyn Baseball Club.
Totally a priceless event. Top notch. Go Dodgers.
Somebody is super anxious about this post. Before I even touch anything, he's going crazy over here. All right, y'all. The Eagles just defeated the Houston Texans, and
let's go, baby. Yeah.
It feels good to be on top because the Cowboys just lost.
Yep.
And it's a good place to be. It was a little rocky road, though. It wasn't smooth. D'Amico Ryans went out. Nick Foles is out with, I think, a collarbone. So I had some injuries to some of our core players there. But Sanchez came through. He came out. And you know what? He had some interceptions. He wasn't perfect, but at the end of the day, got the job done.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. I know I have faith in whoever is our quarterback. I don't care who it is. I'm not going to try and keep Sanchez in or Foles, whatever. I just want a quarterback that's going to win games. And today, both quarterbacks played and won us that game. So, you know what? Here we go. Road to victory. I'm ready. We got Monday night next week. How you guys feeling? G4D, let me get your 2 cents on this real quick before I sign out.
On what exactly?
On this game today.
The game was good. Sanchez played well. We got our offensive linemen back, which is a big deal for our run game. And that helped both quarterbacks out today. So yeah, very happy. We are going to miss D'Amico Ryans. He's our quarterback on defense.
Look at Alex making love to the camera right now.
Oh, look at that.
He's giving those sexy eyes. He's like, hey guys, I don't even need to talk. All right, any thoughts?
I think we got Carolina next week. We're playing at home.
We do have them next week. That's a fact.
No, we can beat them. We can beat them.
Yeah.
We play them at home, so.
All right. So we're feeling good, but of course, it's not easy. The Eagles love to stress us out, but hey, that's why we love them. It's all about the emotions, the passion in the game. We got it. So that's it for now. I am signing out. And by the way, I did the live stream on Easy Pick'em's channel. So if you guys want to check that out, it'll be on Easy Pick'em. I'll put the link below at some point in time today. And I will be live streaming from that channel from now on for the second half of the season. So subscribe. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on my live streams, yo. They were all on it. It was all good times. EDP was there. It was good stuff. So that's it for now. It's your girl, Delia, with PhilaDehliaEagles.com. Watching Mark Sanchez to victory. Signing off.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
I'm back. I got my Eagles green sangria. And got myself a little snack. Chicken and barbecue sauce and aioli sauce. What? I know. Weird. So, now I'm ready to rock and roll, y'all. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Puga, are you ready for this call? In 2 minutes. 2 minutes after I scarf down this food. So, oh, I forgot my headphones. Hold up, I'll be right back. I'll put the comments on. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, I need my Eagles blanket. Okay. Hopefully I don't blow my eardrums out. Doing this. Stick it in. Okay. Okay. I can hear myself. That's so weird. Oh, I know what it is. Hold on. Hello, hello. Perfect. Okay. Now we're talking. All right, so we're almost at the half. I got my Eagles green sangria ready to go. And I'm going to watch the Giants fail on this final drive before the half while I eat some chicken. And I'm going to call Puga. Puga, Puga. While eating some chicken, dipping it in barbecue sauce. Girl. Tootsie, what are you doing? She's snooping around. Oh, now Farley wants to be friends. Look at this. Oh, monsters. Alright, so let's hold on. Ready? Ouch! That's my fingers! That's it for you guys for now. No more begging. Oh man, I'm already making a mess. Alright, 48 seconds, 3rd and 12. Hurry up and end this half so me and Puga can start talking. Tootsie. I'm totally gonna make like the biggest mess. I can already see it happening. But all good. Oh wait, let me get my thing set up so I can call him. Let's see, add this. Oops. What? No way. Oops. Farley, get out of there. Now Farley's trying to snoop. Farley! Get out of there. Okay, let's see. Alright. We'll be good. Set this up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a good setup. Alright. Now, let me see if the audio will work if I have both audios on at the same time. Now, guys, let me test the sound right now. I'm going to go to this site, to this layout. Can you hear me? Yes, you can, it looks like. It looks like y'all can hear me just fine. All right, cool. So, looks like we're at the half. And looks like I am about to call Mr. Puga on the line. So if you have questions, put them in the comments. But if not, we're just going to have a conversation like homies do. You ready, Poog? Puga Poog? Let me fix my camera. Oh, yes. What up, homeboy?
What's going on? Nothing. Just
Yeah.
well, let me mute your
So
YouTube
while you're
thing.
muting, let me ask
Which
people in the comments, can you hear us okay? I know when I mix the audio from both like the laptop and myself, that it can cause some problems. So, but we're willing to take that risk. What do you mean, the stream?
You're running a little slower today. Your stream is running a little slow and kind of sluggish. I don't know if that's my connection or yours.
Something weird's going on. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, technology wants to give me problems. So what am I supposed to do?
Right.
So I need to ask G4D about that.
Right. Right.
So, well,
So what's going on?
love all your pictures that you've been posting, and we experienced the Eagles Cardinals game together, but you went, you know, with your crew to the Houston game, and want to know, what was that experience like? Was it a lot like Arizona? Was it different? I've never been to Houston, so I don't know.
And oh yeah, I was no like Sean did it all for me, and I give him a lot of credit. Like without Sean, I wouldn't be doing all these things, you know. And Tatman too, Stephanie, and all of them. I owe them a lot, because without them, I wouldn't be doing all these great things and having all these great experiences. So, you know, it's all because of them.
They're just good. vibes, man. Good vibes.
Yeah, they're great people. And we're all gonna link up one more time this year, and we're gonna link up one more time on Thanksgiving. So I'll be down there again with the guys and everybody.
I thought
So
you were
I'm gonna do one
say
more time.
in Arizona.
And
at the Super Bowl.
but yeah, you know what? Maybe, it depends. I don't know, but this weekend was just a surprise. It was more than I expected. All I wanted to do was just hang out with Sean and Olive and Tatman and Steph, and that's all I wanted to do. But for them to go out of their way and hand me an extra field pass, I was literally in tears when I got this thing. You know, um, because me and Emmanuel had bought their tickets for Arizona, and we brought them down, and uh, I did the stadium tour with them in Phoenix. We went to go eat lunch, dinner, everything. So I spent a lot of time with Sean and all of them. I really did, and they're awesome. But and then Saturday, I showed up at the team hotel, and this is where the craziness began. Saturday, we show up to the hotel in Memorial City. It's it's a little suburb outside of Houston. It's a little drive from the stadium, and so we were there. We waited for the Eagles to get in, and there wasn't that many people. Usually when the Eagles show up to a hotel, there's a handful of people or there's a lot of people. But the past 2 weeks in Phoenix and in Houston, it was just me and Sean, and that's it. Oh, and I met LaShawn McCoy's uncle yesterday, Saturday. Yeah, so I know him. He's yeah. And I met him. You know what? That was the second time I met him. I met him in Phoenix the week before. And so LaShawn McCoy's uncle, he's cool. So this was all craziness. I was taking pictures with all the guys, and I took a little football with me. I took a little football that I won years ago at a food market and in a claw machine. It was an Eagles football, and I just kept it up in my room. So I took it to Houston with me, and you know what I'm gonna be talking about right here. It's a certain someone's birthday tomorrow, and I got the football signed by D'Amico Ryans, Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, Mike Quick. Who else did I get it signed by? I sent it off today to Vegas. So
you know
that. Hey, you know what? I come through. D'Amico Ryan. Oh, I got Jason Peters' autograph on that ball. D'Amico Ryans, Jason Peters, Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson, Brian Berman, Chris Maragos, Mike Quick, and Howie Roseman signed the football too. Yeah. And I took a picture with Trent. I took a picture with Trent Cole, but Sean lost the picture.
Hey man, but the experience is.
I don't know. It happens. I'll see. I'll see him again.
In the end, you're gonna remember that.
Yeah, you know what? And I'm not a big autograph guy, Delia. I'd rather take a picture than an autograph. Because to be honest, a lot of professional athletes, don't like signing autographs. That's what I've noticed. Because a lot of people make money off of them, and that's not cool. But anyways, so it was just one big giant snowball going down a hill, and it was just nothing but good things. So then, Emmanuel takes off
the
to.
Eagles actually won for you guys too this time.
That what? Yeah, but it came at a cost though. It came at a cost. We lost linebacker and back, but Um, Emmanuel had to leave the hotel to go pick up my friends that were coming in later. So he left. I stayed behind at the hotel and got his hat signed by a few of the guys. So I thought that was a fair trade-off. But so then Tatman, he pulls me to the side with Stephanie and Nelson. Sean was talking to Deuce Staley, I think, and Tatman's like, "Hey, I have a surprise for you," and I'm like, okay, like, and I thought it was like a prank or like something they were gonna do something funny with me, and so he's like, "Close your eyes and put your hand out," and I'm like, okay, so I close my eyes, put my hand out. He's like, "Now turn your head because I want to make sure you don't see this like coming into your hand." So I turn my head, and so he puts a piece of paper in my hand. And he's like, "Okay, now look."
Those
And it ended up being this.
little guys. I love it. I love it.
And you know what? I didn't know what to think. LaShawn McCoy walks down by himself. And so he's kind of, you know, he's not mean and he's not nice either. You know it, and since the people I hang out with, they know him and they've seen him since his rookie year.
Yeah.
You have to catch him on a good day.
Yeah.
Because there's days where he just doesn't want to sign an autograph, and then there's days where he does want to sign an autograph. Like he stopped for like 10 seconds to take a picture and then he left. So I was like, damn it, that's the first time I missed him. So I was like, shit, I'm not gonna get his I'm not gonna get his autograph or picture. And so sure enough, about 30 minutes, he was in that room for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then he comes out of the room and he's walking by us, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, Shady?" And he's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And I was like, "Shady, I was wondering, can you sign my shirt?" And he's like, "Sure." So he signed it. And then I was like, "Oh my god," like, you know, like, oh my god. And then Stephanie got the better deal. She brought LaShawn McCoy's jersey, an authentic stitched jersey, and he signed it for her. And so that was Saturday, and then we met up with all these Texans fans that John knows that are in that Hall of Fame thing he's in, that fan Hall of Fame thing he's in. And we went to this place called the Houston Texans Grill, and the whole theme's Houston Texans, but the people are cool, and like we were wearing our Eagle stuff, and no one gave us any shit. Anything? Like everybody was nice. No, like there's another funny story. So Sunday morning I wake up and I walk to we stayed at a hotel right around the block from the stadium. So I just walked. I walked to Sean and everyone where they were hanging out. So we went in early, and I don't know if you saw on my Instagram, I posted a video of me coming out the tunnel and like being on the sidelines.
As much as my other stuff.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. I'll try to post it on Facebook, but yeah, I was coming out the tunnel and I got like 3 feet in front away from Nick Foles and Mark Sanchez, Cedric Thornton, who knows me, who I can honestly say a Philadelphia Eagle knows me, knows who I am. He sees me at the sidelines and he's like, and I'm like, you know, and so it gets better.
All right.
It gets better. So, Jeffrey Lurie is walking around, and you know, we all know who. If you're an Eagles fan, you all know who Jeff is. He's the big boss. Yeah. He's the owner of the Eagles. Calls the shots. And so he's walking, and he sees Tatman, and he takes a picture with Tatman. He sees Stephanie, he gives her a hug, and so I'm next, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? Do I ask him for a picture? what I do. So he says hi to Stephanie, and then he sees me, and I'm like, "Hi, Mr. Lurie, my name's Steven. Thank you for everything that you do." And he's like, "No, thank you for everything, man. I've seen you I saw you last weekend, and I saw you, and I'm seeing you here today. Like, So I was like, "Oh, thank you." And he was just like, and I asked him, I was like, "Can I take a picture with you?" And he was like, "Let's do it, man." So I took a picture of Jeffrey Lurie, and I'm gonna go to Walgreens tomorrow and get that picture developed and get it framed, put it on my wall. Yeah, and then the Eagles won, and the game was cool. The fans were cool. There wasn't as much Eagles fans as there was in Arizona, but there was a handful of Eagles fans. And that's it. And then this morning, I woke up like at 4, got on the plane like at 8 o'clock, and came here around 10. So in the morning. So yeah, a little less than an hour because I guess it was 2 hours because you cross time zones.
Here.
So
Lost an hour.
yeah, so it was cool. And then I don't know if you can see it, LaShawn McCoy's autograph right there. So yeah, and so I got all the things that I got. The only things I got away with, or coming away with, is the Shady McCoy autograph and the field pass.
Dang, and
that's
all
it.
The players knowing
and the
who you
pictures.
are. Do you show them your tattoo?
And the awesome memories. Yes. No, I didn't. I leave that up to Tatman. Tatman is the one who shows off the tattoos. Okay, I don't want to.
Oh man. Yeah.
I leave that up to him. But no, the football is going to a certain somebody, and it's her birthday tomorrow. Birthday girl. Her birthday's tomorrow, which reminds me, I gotta call her in a little bit. But
you know that song by the Roots called "Birthday Girl"?
The what?
Birthday girl, it's your birthday.
I gotta hear it. So no, yeah. So I did that, and so now I'm back, and now I'm here for another 3.5 weeks, and then I head off to Dallas for the Thanksgiving game.
Wow.
So
that's gonna be such
I got one more
game. I can't wait. My oldest brother is a Dallas Cowboys fan, and we're gonna be all together for Thanksgiving. So that's gonna be an interesting live stream. A little family feud going on.
And you know what? You know what's hilarious is that at the Eagles Texans, even though the Texans and the Cowboys aren't really rivals, I think it bothers the Texans fans and the Houston Texans organization that they're second in Texas.
Yeah.
And they hate being they hate being the little brother.
In San Francisco.
They hate being little brother.
They got mad beef, even though they're not in the same division. It's like they're just right across the bridge, like.
Yeah, like the Cowboys fans, like I don't honestly, I don't go out of my way to make fun of them anymore because you can't win an argument against a Cowboys fan anyways because they're already set in their ways. So I just don't waste my time with them. No, I don't get into. I don't like it's not worth.
And rational thought that goes into their conversations is very minimal, So, but it's funny. The biggest trolls that I have, and most unrealistic and just weird comments that don't make any sense, they're all Cowboys fans. All Cowboys fans. And I'm just like, wow, I see a trend and it's growing for Dallas. I think they're just so frustrated and they've had to deal with the lack of success for how many years now, and I think they're starting to go crazy. They're going just beyond reason now.
Yeah,
and it looks like they're not going to do anything.
You know what? I understand. Like living in Texas, a lot of Cowboys fans here, they're getting really impatient with Romo and they're mainly Romo. Like it kind of reminds me of the love-hate relationship that the Eagles fans had with McNabb. That's exactly what it reminds me of, because when Romo plays great, he's like, to the Cowboys fans, he's like the best thing since sliced bread. But when he plays like when he plays like crap, the Cowboys fans, they're the first people to blame. They point the finger at Romo before anybody else, and that's what I've seen down here where I live. 90% of the time, like it's Romo's fault down here. Like, I don't watch the Cowboys games because the Eagles and the Cowboys play at the same time most of the time. But I don't watch them, so I really can't say anything about the Cowboys as far as like what they've done, because again, I'm an Eagles fan and I really don't. The word Cowboys is not even allowed in this room, so like I don't. I don't. I'm not here to. I'm not here to like talk trash or anything, because I know you guys have. There's a lot of Cowboys fans probably on this stream, but I just.
Did y'all hang out in Arizona, Marvin, with the cape and sunglasses and the gloves? I love Marvin.
Yes.
I loved your outfit
Yes.
this season. I love
Yes.
it. Like,
Yes.
what I love about our tailgates is everyone is just like going all out. Like I feel it's like our time to just let our inner Eagles beast out. Like I'm all about the more crazy, the more eccentric your outfit, the better. I like it when people go beyond just a jersey.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody.
Yeah.
You know what? What was so cool is that everybody had their own uniform set going on. Like Sean has his, Tatman has his, I have mine. Jessica had her little tutu thing going on. You had yours. Oh, don't even get me started.
Robert.
Who else had a cool outfit?
Robert Roca.
That
Sorry,
guy.
Robert, with the helmet.
What's his name? Rocha. His name's Rocha. He made it very clear at Rocha. He made it very clear that it was Rocha. Rocha had the coolest costume at that tailgate, hands down. I thought it was so unique. I thought it was so cool. The helmet, hats off. And he deserved. Yeah, exactly. He deserved.
And that's what I love. Like, I wanted to get bigger and better, and people just to get crazier. So it was good.
Yeah. Everybody had their own thing. Who else? Jesse Mesa had his, like, he was covered like in some. I was only fist bumping him because I was afraid that paint, because I was wearing my white jersey because it was so hot outside. That if he was gonna give me a hug, all that green paint was gonna get on my jersey and ruin it. So anytime he got close, I was like, dude, just fist bump me, bro. Just give me a fist bump. That's all. Don't dirty my jersey, And then who else? What's his name? The guy with the wings on his head.
That hairdo was freaking awesome.
Leo. He had everybody. Everybody had their own thing, and it was memorable. Like that. I was thinking to myself, like, how much fun it was to actually be there with everybody again. And
next year, man.
We got to plan a trip to Philly, so we got to go.
There's no.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no.
It's what else? What else am I missing?
So I'm gonna plan on going to Philly. Like, I only have enough time and energy to plan one game a year. So like, since there's no West Coast game for me to plan, that's my time to plan Philly.
Oh yeah.
And we'll hit up Sean and because they're all out there in Philly, right?
Right.
We'll hit them up.
Yeah, they're all out there. They all live in Philadelphia.
Man. I know.
But like last last week in Arizona, that weekend went by so fast. Like it was, you know, I wish time would have just slowed down for all of us. You know, and I thought to myself, you know what? If I leave Friday, which I am gonna leave Friday, I think the weekend will go by a lot slower, and I'll have a lot more fun. I had a lot of fun, but it was really fast. Everything was just like flying over us, you know.
Shout out to
And
you.
there's a funny story. There's a funny story about Keith Delia. I went to high school with that guy, and me and Keith were the two biggest Eagles fans at our high school before I transferred. So when I left, he took
How
over.
dare they release Puga?
And
how dare the Giants score?
I went to two schools here in El Paso. I went to Burgess High School, which is right across the street from my house. And then I transferred because the football team released me, and I went. Yeah, well, because sometimes when you don't see eye to eye and you want to do things, it was kind of my fault now that I think about it, but and then I transferred to another school across town, and I graduated from that school. But me and Keith, every time we saw a Cowboys fan, me and Keith did the asshole chant to him. We didn't care where we were in the school. If we saw a Cowboys fan, we were making fun of him, and like it was just awesome. But it was quite a lot of fun.
We were all. Did you see?
Yeah, so I went to high school with Keith, and then the pool party after the Cardinals game was hilarious.
Right, that's kind of my thing. Like I grew up, my family cussed, so we never really.
Did Alex?
Like, EDP knows this. There's only certain occasions when I cuss, and he knows what's going down. Like either when I'm really mad or really drunk. Or both. So everyone all that video footage that I took it's just raw footage. I'm not like trying to I'm just being me, you know what I'm saying? And me while I'm drunk and upset after an Eagles loss, like sometimes words fly out that I don't normally use.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. Like regardless of the loss, like everyone being there made it better. Like I would have been miserable.
It's not a good mixture, right? It's not. It's like
on TV by myself, you know. Yeah.
To be honest, I was looking forward to meeting everybody and hanging out with everybody than I was about the game because I've been there so many times that like it was the same thing over and over again. And now that I was doing something different this time and meeting people and seeing somebody and hanging out with them and how it went. I gotta watch what I say because I'm on YouTube. But
so you gotta see PhilaDehlia emerge. She comes
that what?
every now and then.
Yes. Remember, you were like, "Here, take it, Puga, take it."
Oh. No.
PhilaDehlia. And then I saw another Delia at. You sat. Do you remember sitting next to me at the game?
Mm-hmm.
You sat next to me.
Okay.
You sat next to me.
Yeah.
You were having a lot of fun. Let me just put it that way. And it was in the third quarter. You came. I was cheering. Me and Jessica was going crazy. Yeah, fucking Eagles. And then you come in and you sit down in the chair next to me. No one was sitting there, so it was cool. And then I'm sitting down and you do this. You look at me and you're like this. What's up? And I'm like, what are you doing?
Hell, see, I gotta check on my homies, make sure they're doing all right, you know.
And then
That's how I roll.
I was just like, wow, like what's going
It's
on?
about me.
She's like, no, no, you're like nothing. I'm just here watching this game with you guys, and we're having fun, right? And I'm like, it's like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. All the Canadians that were there.
Hell yeah.
There were a bunch of Canadians there.
Yeah,
Do you
and
remember? And they're like,
yeah, and then
all
so at
Canadians in
the
this
pool
tub.
party,
I was like, no.
in the hot, remember that hot tub they had on the side?
They're like, oh, except for her.
There was this dude, I think, that what? One like, wait, and so like, it was Robert, Midnight, EDP, and me. We were on the hot tub with this guy from Canada or something, and he sees my Eagles tattoo, and he's like, "Oh wow, you know, like that's really cool, man. You want to see my Eagles tattoo?" And I thought he had an Eagles tattoo. I was like, "Oh, cool, man. Let me check it out." The dude turns around, and it's not even an Eagles tattoo. It's like a I don't know what it was. It's like just a bunch of lines. I don't know, and like. Poor dude, man. Like Robert, Robert just starts cracking up. Like Robert just laughing and like just dying of laughter in the hot tub. That dude, he's so cool, but everyone torches him like with jokes. And he's so cool because he has a cool sense of humor about it, and it's awesome.
A homie that just does stuff that you gotta like.
Do I watch what?
Sometimes poke fun at. You know, it's just like when I met him.
No, I gotta check it out.
We were at the pep rally at Rockbar where we met. Remember, 2 years or 3 years ago, whenever it was, and he had seen my video and he knew I was gonna be there, but had never seen me in person. And so, like when I saw him for the first time. He saw me, and I saw him, but I didn't know who he was, you know? And so I look at this guy who looks at me, looks away, looks back, and did this, like, triple take. Like, it was so funny. Like, I knew he knew me, you know? And he's like, are you PhilaDehlia? I was like, yeah. I was like, yes. I was like, you are hilarious. You just did a triple take. Like, 1, 2, 3, like, I was like, is he having a seizure? What's going on? And so that was my first interaction with Alex. And it was just too funny.
You probably got shy.
Out, you know, like, so I called him triple take, and he introduced me to Robert and Danielle. And they had no idea who I was. And that's how we all got connected for the first time, all because of Alex. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, Alex is the reason that we are all connected. Bottom line. When you think about it, you know? Oh, what up?
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Did you? Okay, let's hold
That's
that
cool.
thought.
That's cute.
We're going to talk about how
Yeah,
we came across each other.
You know what the funny thing is? I don't remember. I remember. I don't know how I came across you.
Looks like he came.
I think I came across you on Twitter.
I saw you on the live stream. I think yesterday. So people are like, "What's going on?" Well, the Giants are getting blown out. So the score is 23-10, and game's probably over.
Yeah, Luis, I always think too.
More exciting things going on, like Puga just got back from the Houston game. Had an awesome time. Met a bunch of players. Met the boss man. All that good stuff. So we're going to talk about good stuff, good times, and if anything happens, like the Giants decide to come back, maybe we'll talk about the game, but for now, Colts have the ball. Yeah, ask us some questions. We're just hanging out now. At this point, there's 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Colts are at the 45-yard line, probably about to score. to take the
Yeah.
to take a 30.
Ask some questions about Houston or Arizona.
So we be chilling.
You know?
We be chilling. But the two videos aren't synced. Oh, that's what's going on. See, that's what I need to know. So I think your Skype audio is different from my audio and video. So I'll have to go back and rewatch that. But is it really that confusing, guys? Can you still understand what we're saying? They seem to be knowing what we're saying for the most part.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know. All right. So what up, government name? What government agency do you work for?
Yeah. No, I don't think there's a problem. I think I don't know.
Videos.
I don't know. I'm just here on my laptop typing with Delia.
I forgot about that. So you know what? My video feed is the live feed, and then your feed has a 30-second delay. But it's all good. Because those what did we say? Refresh my memory.
Yeah. Mark Sanchez is going to be the QB for the remainder of the season. Delia, remember we had this talk about Mark Sanchez back in March, and I wasn't too happy. I called you the day, you know what? It's ironic because I called you the day before the Eagles released Deshaun Jackson, remember? And I asked you, what do you know? What's going on? Back in March. And then the next day they released him. And then after that, I called you again and I was like, okay, they get rid of Deshaun and now they get Mark Sanchez. And I'm just like, why? And then you said, no, Puga, it's okay. Think about it. And I was like, what is there to think? We just got a guy who fumbled running into some dude's ass last year. Like, what's there to think? And you said, Puga, he's not going to be the starter. He's just there. The pressure's off of him. He's going to do better. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? You're right. Mark Sanchez can do it. And yesterday, the first play he went in, and I saw it right before my very eyes, throws a 60-yard pass to Jeremy Maclin and put the nail in the coffin with that touchdown to Maclin fourth quarter. So, but I want to see what he can do in a division game. I want to see him not against the Panthers, but I want to see him against the Packers. So that's after we played Monday night against the Panthers, we played Green Bay at Green Bay. So that's gonna tell a lot about which direction the season I think is gonna go. If the Eagles play good enough and they pull it off, we're gonna be in great shape. If they play good enough but don't pull it out, we're gonna be in great.
And his mental game isn't that strong. So if you have poor coaching, the Jets have destroyed all their quarterbacks. Like that whole coaching staff, they can't get it right. They just whoever's there crumbles and just folds under pressure because they just don't know how to manage them and coach them right. So if you have talented coaching staff, which I think Chip has done a good job, if you have someone there to support him and talent around him, and what I like about this kind of him being thrown in mid-season unexpected is that he's a wild card now. Teams haven't prepared for him. They've been preparing for Nick Foles all season, all off-season, So now teams have to scramble and make adjustments for a completely different style of play, So I think it's a good situation, and he's not going to be perfect. We know that, but bottom line, Nick Foles wasn't perfect, but at the end of the day, minus those 2 losses, he was able to win the game, win it ugly, win it good, however he needed to win it. So that's all I care about. that tip was not his fault. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and Mark Sanchez threw an interception that wasn't his fault. I'll give him that. Josh Huff should have caught that ball. This, the second one, though, we can't have that. See, and I tell people this. I tell people this all the time. The Eagles' offense is capable of putting 50, 60 points a game if they wanted to. If they played right and executed and didn't turn over the football and didn't make any dumb penalties, the Eagles can put up 50 points a game, like that. So, you know,
So we have Keith wants to know.
I feel
Sports
that
Skillet, you guys have a Facebook.
I feel that
I don't like Twitter.
as long as the Eagles don't turn over the football,
Sports
we'll be
Skillet
fine.
Says,
that's it.
Okay.
You know.
So Sports Skillet Facebook is Sports Skillet
And,
Radio. Give them a shout out. Madden G4D says I'm quiet. Am I? Maybe because the mic's over here. Hold on. Is the audio better? Can you hear me now? So, and then Luis Guzman had something to say. Let's see. When you look back on the teams. Oh, here we go. Luis Guzman said, I have no problem with him being the quarterback. I think he can get the job done. Even in the postseason, he's been to 2 AFC championships. I think he can get it done. So, yeah, that says a lot. He's been there. He's taken teams to championships. That's a good place to be. I know Brandon Whedon has not taken any teams to any championships, so exactly. And he wasn't good enough for the Browns. So, you know, I am happy with where we're at.
Brandon Whedon is like almost 40 years old. True. It's just Romo's got to stay out a little bit longer, at least because I don't know. I think the Eagles can pull it off, but you know, it's just when we play Dallas, it's always a crazy things happen for some odd reason, and the ball always seems to bounce their way. So
I'm nervous for the first time around. Second time around, I'm not as nervous. Booyah.
Yeah, the second time it's going to be in December, and it's going to be in Philly, and it's going to be on Sunday night. So Sean and everybody has all day to get pumped up for the game, and they're going to let them have it on Sunday night. So you know, I mean, yeah, I'm like I said, you know, I still think the division's going to go down to the last week, and depending on what happens, we're going to have to ask for the Redskins for help, or we're going to need to beat the Giants or something. So,
but do you know how to do that?
You never know.
Can I hear Steven Puga, Mark Sanchez tongue roll?
I heard it on
your really well. EJ, Midnight.
No.
He does it really good.
No, not today. No, I'll scare the neighbors. My window's open. I'll scare the neighbors. That's that.
Oh man, good times.
Oh yeah.
And then your screen is my desktop, so it's at a different time frame. So, I'll have to figure out how to fix that.
So yeah, but you know what? I feel confident going into the Panthers game. I feel good. I think Mark will do okay. The Panthers haven't been really playing very well. Haven't been playing up to their potential. Cam Newton's been struggling bad. Who I thought Cam Newton was just gonna take over the NFL this year. To be honest,
wary of players that are too.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought he was just one of those players that was just on the
there's a balance
on the rise, but I think he just I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know if it's the defense.
You know what I'm saying? So Cam Newton is kind of like he's more of a Deshaun confidence.
I love Cam Newton's confidence though. I think
confidence and arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Like and going overboard can kind of skew like.
That's because
you're not as talented as you think you are. And when in your mind you think you're more talented than you are, you don't work as hard. Or like there's things that you do differently. And I'm not saying he doesn't work hard, but I think he thinks or acts that he's better than he really is. And maybe that's not the case.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I'm all about mental stuff. So maybe that's where we're seeing kind of not meeting our expectations. Because he's not meeting his own expectations.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but to be honest, I know Deshaun left on the wrong foot in Philly, and he wasn't really a Chip Kelly guy. And I've heard a lot of terrible stories and a lot of bad things that I can't repeat on YouTube.
I don't think.
But
did you? Derek,
you know, I do miss his confidence on the field.
Killed it
because
yesterday.
You know
that's not holding his own. That's
I do. I mean,
that's murdering that defense.
I just think the Eagles are missing that too. I mean, Jerry Macklin's holding his own, but the Eagles just aren't the. Oh, I know, but I know.
On some of those games.
What I'm trying to say is that Deshaun brought that swag, that
in the locker room.
That
he brought that social
divide. the not the arrogance, but he brought the confidence for sure. Anything. You know, and that's one thing I do.
I know people got mixed feelings on it, but I'm saying peace.
Yeah, that's.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fun. I like the feistiness, not gonna lie. That's why I love that Redskins game so much. It was so feisty and so like street brawl style. Like
Well, I don't miss him either. I just miss the character that came with Deshaun Jackson. I think that was...
I love that. I love it. Like Jeremy Mack.
Yeah.
He's the new Jackson, and he's got more height than him. So.
Yeah. See, and now with the Eagles will find another Deshaun Jackson, just one that has a better attitude and
that made my day.
That can actually block.
I was hosting a party.
So. But nothing. He's a humble guy. He's a hardcore Christian, and you know. He's I don't have anything bad to say about Jason Avant. If anything, I have good things to say about Jason Avant. You know, Jason brought it for 7 years. So, you know, he came in his rookie year in 2006, and it was I don't know if you remember, but they made a little bit of a deal about it because in 2006, that's when Terrell Owens left to the Cowboys. So when Jason Avant got drafted, they gave him the number 81, and people were like, "Oh, is he gonna be the next guy?" He wasn't the next TO or nothing, but he certainly made plays when we needed him to make plays. So, you know, like he made I remember him making like a bunch of awesome catches against the Cowboys last year in that last game. So you know, I don't have anything bad to
Gotta let
say
good
about
people
Jason
go,
Devant.
too.
I
he's one of
thought
the good
I thought
guys.
he was really nice, really cool, humble guy, down to earth. So I don't have anything
Luis
bad.
Guzman says he didn't think Macklin would be beasting like he is. Did you anticipate Macklin
Yeah.
to produce or no?
Yeah, but Jeremy Macklin is having a hell of a year. Oh man, he's yes and no, because I expected him to have good numbers because obviously homeboy is down in Washington now, but you know, it's just really hard when you're coming off a ACL injury. You know, I mean, players aren't really. If anything, players will take a step back after having a torn ACL. You know, and Jeremy Macklin's doing the exact opposite.
Yes,
You know,
I
he's
can't wait.
you know
I love it.
he's
I can't
he's
wait to
lighting
see
up
more
the
from
secondaries,
Matthews,
man. I mean, he's
those young guys, man.
passes he's
Give them
caught this
time,
year,
but I'm liking what I
but
see so far.
but
I
he's
wanna
had
see
quite
more
a
of
few.
them.
But he's balling.
So,
He's
I'm
balling
ready.
for sure. He's
I know he has been the biggest disappointment this year.
Matthews.
Biggest
Give him some
disappointment for
time.
me.
Give him some time. If it's anybody who needs to step up, it's Riley Cooper because they gave him
You give him a lot of credit.
they gave him the new contract. They gave him all that money. But to be honest, again, I'm gonna go back to Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson
Sproles
made everybody better on that Eagles offense last year because when
Sproles is the difference maker. Deshaun Jackson, Sproles is the difference maker.
I do because he was a difference maker.
Like he has made that.
Sorry, a lot of Eagles fans are probably pissed off because
in Arizona, which is the reason we lost that game. But he
has
consistently been a huge game changing player for us. Deshaun Jackson, the difference. He had a few key plays throughout a long.
So well, and not only that, but he was my favorite player on the team. He was my favorite player on the team.
Colts are up 37-10. It looks like game over. So
yeah, I threw mine in the garage.
Give this stream a wrap, but you got any last words you want to say to your peeps up here in the mix on Easy Pick'em's channel, hosted by PhilaDehlia, featuring special guest Steven Puga. Yeah. Duh. Yes. Subscribe. I love that you're making videos now. They're all really good. I'm excited. Yes. Subscribe to Puga. What is the?
Do I want to say anything? Just guys, subscribe to my channel. I just started my channel like a month, 2 months ago.
You should have been vlogging your trip.
2 months ago, guys.
Next time, vlog your trip to.
Please subscribe. And I'm gonna, I gotta find other things to talk about because
not LA.
Dallas, football season's not all year, but
at least one video there. So, what's your channel?
You know what? My backup. This is my backup phone. So I this phone's terrible.
Steven Puga, subscribe.
I am.
Thank you.
That what?
My birthday month. Yes.
Yeah, it's just my name. Just my name, guys.
We're gonna talk sooner.
Look it up.
I know.
It's there.
All right.
It's right there on the comments, guys. So go subscribe. But no, thank you, Delia, for having me. Again, we got. You know what? And I'm coming out to LA in March, so we're gonna definitely hang out.
All right. See you later. Ciao. All right. I think we are good. So I am about to wrap here, guys. Again, thanks for joining in on the stream. I know it was a little weird with this whole Skype delay, but I'm working out the kinks. It's a whole process. You learn by trial and error. So